It's the Saints and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver around. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. He had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again. Aguilar. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Aguilar. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Aguilar. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. We get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole
bit.
thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make the play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
These two teams all tied after one. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They're going to look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. They blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Aguilar. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 3rd down, Aguilar. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they'll run on the draw. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there.
The Panthers about ready to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down. Aguilar forced out to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
We both know it was a the first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college. His playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
He's going to keep this again.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
The Panthers at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. On. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Aguilar. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is good. From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie things up at 6-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They'll look drop to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Aguilar, and he fires one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Aguilar. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one.
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return.
The Saints again ready to go on offense.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead? They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll just get rid of it. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate take it back to the punt team here on 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, Aguilar. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Looking left sideline, incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and 2, Aguilar. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Aguilar. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Aguilar. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a give right side. Ott, and he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Gets past one man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. To throw on 3rd down. Aguilar. Flush to his... And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
59 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll go option to the short side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They'll try the option right here on 3rd down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Carolina,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.